Hal Jordan bears the black hand, while Joe Mullion wields the green lantern. But the question remains, what exactly did Abin Sur do when he first arrived? The darkness swirls before Joe, and a voice calls out for her to be without fear, to master the green light that burns within her. She opens her eyes and finds herself in the ruins of a diner, Hal Jordan nearby, the glow of green energy seeping from her skin. Strange cracks run through her arms, green light bleeding through. She admits she doesn't understand what's happening. Visions, voices, a pull that led her here to Hal. She motions to his corrupted hand and asks what it has become. Hal warns her not to get close. The black hand acts on its own, like it's alive, protecting him in ways he doesn't want, whispering like a dark star lodged in his mind. He gestures to the devastation around them, admitting he tried to resist it, to will it back, but it never listens. Days earlier, the town of Evergreen gathered in awe and fear as the alien Abin Sur descended. He declared himself a being of the Green Lantern, calling for judgment and urging them all to be without fear. Sheriff Guy Gardner stepped forward, trying to assert the law, but Abin Sur's only response was to raise his hand and unleash his light. Guy warned his deputies to hold back, but fear spread like wildfire. Weapons were drawn, voices rose, and in the chaos, Abin Sur judged the sheriff, burning him alive with emerald fire until nothing remained but ash. The crowd panicked, deputies Rita and Roy opening fire, but their bullets ricocheted off green shields and struck the very people they were sworn to protect. Abin Sur continued the judgment. Rita was cut down in an instant, while Roy's hand was severed, leaving him screaming in the street. Joe and John rushed to save him, begging Hal to act, but Hal froze in shock. Finally, with grim resolve, he picked up Roy's fallen pistol and aimed at the alien. Abin Sur turned to him, declaring that judgment was still in progress. Hal prepared to pull the trigger until John Stewart stepped between them, urging Hal to stand down. He reminded him that fighting back had only led to death. Hal hesitated, then finally lowered the gun. Abin Sur seemed almost satisfied, speaking John's name before soaring back to his ship in a burst of green fire. Back in the present, Hal stares at his blackened hand. With a pulse of dark energy, the pistol materializes in his palm, proof that the black hand devours and remembers. He warns Joe to leave, confessing that this darkness hungers for the light, not just green, but the entire spectrum itself. It is old, it is everywhere, and it whispers to him that he was right all along. Meanwhile, in the days prior, the three friends sat in Evergreen's diner under the dome of alien light. John Stewart, weary and determined, told them he didn't believe anyone was coming to save them. If Abin Sur had judged them enemies, then maybe it was up to them to end this. Reaching into his pocket, he revealed a golden ring, and so the mystery deepened. What power does John hold in that ring, and how far has the black hand already spread through Hal? Be sure to subscribe and like the video. It helps the channel a lot and it's free.